I'm so glad we're back together again, and I enjoyed our talk last time so much that I wanted to talk again. But today, because I'm weird, and that's my slay, I just wanted to come, kind of informal. So I have a coloring book. Yes, I'm a grown woman who colors because, as Tabitha says, that's my business. So I encourage you, if you want to color or get some tea to sip on while we talk. It's just some really awesome lessons that we're just going to chat about real quick for a couple minutes. And while we do that, I'm going to color. So we've been talking about loving ourselves and appreciating who we are, not comparing ourselves to other people's experiences and where they are versus where we are. One of the next things that I learned after not comparing myself to other people and their experiences is that I'm abnormal and it's okay, right? But of course that word abnormal comes with so much pretense and just ickiness, right? So I wanted to dispel the myth that being abnormal is wrong. Like, your differences don't make you terrible. Like, your differences don't make you abnormal. Your differences are just differences. And it's okay. So I was thinking, because of my author brain, and I was thinking about, for a picture, for example, right? So we have this beautiful, let's see if I can show you guys. See that beautiful puppy, right? Beautiful puppy. What colors do you think that a puppy would be? This dog, maybe he's a golden retriever, so he might be a little tan. He could be brown, could have white specks on him. Who knows? Could be black. We don't know. I don't know types of dogs. But because it's mine, right? I want to make his face red. Does that make him abnormal? Sure. But he's still a golden retriever, right? He's still whatever breed of dog that I say he is. And that, for me, is just one way of looking at the fact that our differences are okay. Growing up, of course, like I said, as you guys can see, I'm a thick chick. I've always been a bigger girl, and I have always, when I was younger, I wanted to look like everybody else and all like that we've talked about. But, what was kind of bad really was not so much even the comparison. It was just the fact that thinking that because I was taller or because I was bigger, that I was weird and that was a bad thing. But growing up, you kind of learn, like, it's just different. That's it. Stars are different, right? Stars don't shine the same. They're up in the sky and, out there in outer space, and they're beautiful and they twinkle. To us, they look like just stars, but they're so super different. The planets are different, snowflakes are different. That's one of the things that I have in the book, is that even snowflakes are extremely different. They have the same makeup, so they're made of water, right? Water and an appropriate temperature to make it cold or whatever. But the shapes of if you put something under put a snowflake under a microscope, or the actual picture of a snowflake in a book, completely the same thing, just a water-based situation, and they look completely different, but they're still snowflakes. And they're still beautiful in wintertime until they hit the road when it's slippery. But you get the point, right?
No.
Because even that's a lesson. Their differences, they're still, wow. Okay, anyway, profound. You're still you, right? And I think it takes a lot of time, for people to come to that understanding. The things that are different about you make you who you are. Like, they not so much make you who you are, but the things that are different about you allow people to kind of see you for just you, right? So if I had been I can only talk about the things that I experienced, but maybe if I had been 2.5 inches shorter, or if I had been about the same height as the other girls in my class, how would I be distinguished from them? How would I be, I'm still a student, of course, even with the height difference or whatever, but how would I be distinguished? Maybe, just maybe, go with me on this, but maybe God put something different in you because there's something extraordinary about you. See what I did there? Abnormal and extraordinary are two different sides of the spectrum, right? So you may think that your differences are what make you abnormal, like I don't fit in, and I don't meet the criteria, and I'm not good enough, right? But what if the thing that's different is extraordinary? What if it's not just useful? Because height is useful, and if you're a heavier person, that's useful sometimes too. Sumo wrestlers, okay, right? You have tall people, we can reach stuff on high shelves. But what if it's not just useful? What if the thing that is different about you is extraordinary? And that's something I want everybody to look at. Don't look at the differences about you and think, man, if I could just, we've talked about this. If I could just, but no, what you have and what you bring to the table is extraordinary. And at the end of the day, no matter how different or how alike you are to another person, you're an individual and you're extraordinary in your own way, right? There is something for everybody, and not everybody needs to be the same. It just is not a thing, right? So, simple lesson today. I'm just over here coloring my purple doggy. And, whatever. Because there's no rules to this. There's no rules to how to be. There's no rules. Of course, there are ethical rules. So you want to be a good person. You want to respect people, but just understanding that your differences don't make you bad. Twins are not the same. You are different, and that's okay. And another thing, if somebody keeps telling you that you are weird, here's what I want you to do. I don't want you to get mad. I don't want you to try to get even. I don't want you to go off on this person. And I know you're looking at me like I'm crazy. Don't go off on this person. You tell them, thank you. Say thank you. That means I'm not a puzzle piece. I'm unique. Come on. You tell them I said. You tell them that I said that you are unique. Weird. Great. Thank you. Remember to love God, because He's the source of real love. And I don't know if anybody really believes that, but I do, right? So love God because He's the source of real love, and He can teach you how or why you should love yourself and appreciate yourself and your differences. Appreciate that you stick out from the crowd. You're extraordinary. You're amazing. And it just takes you to find that. Pray on that. Right? Remember to love God, love yourself, and also because you are getting all this love, you're going to overflow, right? That love is going to overflow, and somebody is going to be touched by the love that you give them. So love other people. It's not always easy because not everybody is the same. This lesson is amazing. It's not always easy because not everybody is the same. But understand, every person is a human being. If nothing else, respect and understand that as a human being that was created by God. Woo, come on. Now you preaching, girl. Woo, as a human being, the way that you want to be treated, treat others. So love God, love yourself, love other people. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. If you would like to leave a comment, I would love to hear your feedback. If these videos and content is helping you, or if they're encouraging to you, let me know. If there's something, that you would like me to talk about, a situation that maybe you have a question about how you can handle it, or something that we can just pray on, let me know in the comments. There is a song that I used to sing to, actually my mom used to sing it to me, and then I started singing it to my siblings when they were born. And I just want to leave it with y'all for as an encouragement, because it's really a part of this lesson. And it goes, God made you special. God made you special, for there's none other who's just like you. Special you are. God made you special. God made you special, for there's none other just like you. Special you are. I love you so very much. Do not forget that your differences make you extraordinary. Stop trying to fit in. I love you. Bye. Name the puppy in the comments.